Hey all! Welcome to Out There, Omega Edition. This is a game that caught my eye because it essentially has a sort of like FTL feeling if FTL didn't have a single bit of combat in it. It's kind of like an Out There, or no, that's not it, a No Man's Sky type of like game, shall we say, in that it's like, you know, a very big universe to explore. Though it's got like FTL mechanics to it and such as well. We're gonna start a new game. I'll jump in with the tutorial, why not? Find your own ships that were lost in previous games. That could be cool to find, but I don't have a ship yet. When you leave a solar system, its star class system becomes a black hole, increases the difficulty, but doubles the exploration bonus. No, let's keep it realistic. I'll skip the Sanitary Gates because, you know, that's probably not how it's meant to be played this game, so let's just jump in.
I'm an astronaut aboard the Nomad. Passenger on a line that connects Earth to Ganymede, a moon of Jupiter. Until something happened. When I awoke from cryonics, I wasn't in orbit around Ganymede. In fact, I wasn't even in the solar system anymore. I was out there.
Unbelievable! I see an unknown space station. Is it of alien origin? I may find help there. Alright, so this is not like No Man's Sky, but this is Out There, Omega Edition. This is a game that caught my eye because it's basically got like exploration elements to it, and you're essentially trying to like survive out in like space, trying to figure out what happened and like, you know, where to go, so to speak. Anyhow. To reach the space station, click on it and then click orbit, so that's what we'll do. We're just going to orbit this. Now, I'll note that everything you basically do in this game will have like a resource cost. This is very much like a survival game, but it's got like a journey element too as well. So basically you have to have like, you know, fuel, oxygen, and hull basically managed in like different situations. So getting here I need to have like a little bit of like fuel to get there. I need to have oxygen to basically breathe to get there. I need to have like, you know, hull to survive getting there, stuff like that. So an interplanetary reactor is out of order. Okay. Click on a ship tab to display the ship management screen. Alright, so there's the ship tab right down here. Well, there's quite a lot of work to do. So this is basically a ship. It's kind of like the FTL type of idea, but instead of like the FTL idea, you're not like combating our ships, it's like sort of venturing through space. So it looks like this thing has to be repaired. So click on the interplanetary propulsion module to display its options panel. So I click on this and I can see what it does. So this module is out of order. Click on repair to fix it. The operation will use up to 1 ton of iron from your cargo. Alright, the reactor allows me to hop from planet to planet within a given star system. So repair. Yes, everything seems to be in good working order. Let's take some time to fill the fuel tank now. Try to drop hydrogen onto the fuel slot in the maintenance zone. So basically, this is how like you get fuel. Use these like resources that you collect as you like go along to basically like fuel up your spaceship and stuff like that. So basically, I put this on my fuel right here. And I used up 10 hydrogen to basically get my fuel there. Now, something I know about this game is that you basically have displayed over here what you can basically convert your, like, you know, resources into to get fuel, oxygen, and, you know, hull. So basically, I need iron to repair my hull, I need hydrogen or helium to get my, you know, fuel going, and I need to have oxygen to basically breathe. So that's basically what this all is over for here. Your fuel tank's fuel is full. In the same way, you can max out your air recycling efficiency with a supply of oxygen. Iron can be used to repair the hull of the ship, so that's basically what it's telling right there. I would like to look at this other stuff. We'll do that later, I guess. So back to the solar system. My ship is ready to fly again. At last I can reach the mysterious station. Click orbit. Go to it. Alright, touch the string cube. So what's this blue cube all about? A subliminal message is engraved in the words so strange I have feelings and sensations I do not yet that I did not know until now. It points me to a star. Does it mean I have to go there? So this is our destination that we're going to be heading to, and it's way out there. I see the schematics on a new equipment, the space folder. So I went to space folder. Click on the system map button to return to navigation. So go here. This technology will enable me to travel between stars. I'm going to try to build it with the remaining resources. So we click on our ship again. So now we're going to build components. So this is something else about this game. You actually build like the components you sort of like use in this game. So essentially what I'm going to do here, I'm going to click on a free slot. And we're going to build the space folder so I can basically go from system to system. The space folder requires silicon to be built. I don't have any here. So close this one to go back to the ship view. I think I can dismantle the cryonics module to gather some silicon. If I can travel fast between the stars, it won't be of any use anyhow. Alright, so we're basically going to dismantle something. We're going to dismantle this cryonics module because I don't really need it. So this device places me in cryostasis during the long jump sections to trip from Earth to Jupiter. So we're going to dismantle it so I get some silicon. The silicon has been placed in a free slot. Click on the free slot now to basically build my things. We're going to build our space folder. And there we go. The stars are mine. It's working. I can't believe it. Now I'll be able to jump from star to star. The entire galaxy is within my reach. Click on the galaxy tab to display the star map. Alright, the star map allows you to travel between solar star systems. So this is basically how you travel in this game. Essentially, like, you have like this big map that, like, you know, lets you basically travel around. And as you can see, there's, like, you know, lots to explore. And apparently I can't see outside this bubble, so that's as far as I go. The green circle marks the range of the space folder, the blue circle marks the far reach of the telescope. So that's basically all I can see with this, like, you know, the telescope. And the space folder basically lets me, like, go from, like, you know, places inside here. So select the star I know more about. So this one is basically Yellow Dwarf. That'll basically take me 16 fuel, 5 option to go to. This one down here is also Yellow Dwarf, so basically same thing. Select travel to make a first interstellar journey. Let's hope you will find your way back to Earth. And here we go. Alright, so day 18. Butterflies. Flip from flower to flower. Gather pollen. And enable the reproduction of plants. Sometimes when I learn a new technology from one plant and show it to the inhabitants of another, I figure myself as a butterfly, spreading life unknowingly. Alright, well, we got 2 planets to explore here. One is basically a rocky planet with like a rich metallic ore. And the other one is basically a gas giant, which has got rich in fuel and such, but it'll cost me hull to basically get there. By the way, you can also go to the sun if you ever want to. I don't recommend going to suns, but you know, if you need to get fuel, that's like the good place to get it. Let's go to a gas giant, see what I can do here. Now, basically when you get to a planet, you can probe it for resources. So probe it. I want to basically go to, say, Depth 7 perhaps. And as you can see, it basically shows, like, you know, what you can do with your probe. You have to be very careful with your probe. You get damage for, like, basically going to, like, planets like this. You have to watch out for what you're doing. We're gonna launch the probe. And I can get myself 7 hydrogen for fuel, I guess. Now, I know, by the way, I could launch my probe again, but if you're not going to get very good returns for it, it's not really worth doing. Essentially, it costs you, you know, stuff to make a probe here. So, a hydrogen probe. This system deploys a long-range magnetic net capable of gathering hydrogen payloads from gas giants. Basically, a hydrogen probe is kind of like, you know, hard to, like, you know, keep going and going. It can't get damaged, and you have to watch out for that. Additionally, my drill could get damaged if I'm not careful as well. So, there's stuff you have to watch out for. So let's just go back to the star map here, and we'll go over to this one. Let's land. It'll cost me a little bit of fuel to get down there, or whatever. Now, if I want to, I'm going to drill here for a lot of iron, so let's do that. Notice, by the way, it takes fuel to do all this stuff here, so you have to watch out for your like, what you're using this on. Ooh, look at all that stuff I can basically get. So we got ourselves a little bit of HF here. There's some TH, some more iron, more iron. I'm not going to run out of iron for a while, so that's good. Do I want to go again? I'm going to say we're finished with this for now. Now, it cost me a little bit to, like, get off there, so I have to watch out for, that type of thing, but whatever. Let's go to this yellow dwarf up here, perhaps, next. Day 27. A space battle! Well, at least I think it was a battle. Hundreds of ships were towing asteroids and small moons and hurling them at our ships, smashing them into pieces. Not as precise as Sci-Fi lasers, but effective nonetheless. I hid in the rings on a nearby planet and waited for the battle to cool down. I spent a few days in the shadows salvaging what I could and fixing the hull. Hey, cool, I fixed my hull. Alright, so something to note, by the way, you have to watch out for, like, your fuel and your oxygen as it gets lower and lower. So, let's maybe do that a little bit now. Let's just boost up my, my fuel a little bit. So there's some fuel for, my journeys. And, let's see here. We got ourselves a rocky planet with mechanic ore again. We've also got a gas giant rich in fuel. But it's also a risky orbit to go there. But I got stuff to repair, so let's do it. So I lost a little bit of hull going here. You have to watch out sometimes when you go to like places like this, because you could get injured going to these places. Hey now, there's some good stuff. Alright, I can launch my probe again. Now, note, by the way, if you launch a probe over and over again, you get diminished returns for it. So, if I go like this again, I should get much diminished returns. So I launched it for, like, a little bit of that, and I only got, like, a little bit more helium and hydrogen for my trouble. But that's worth doing, because I need to get this stuff, so... Let's, use up this stuff. Oh, yes, look at all that fuel. We'll also repair up a little bit. There we go. I should probably use up a little bit of oxygen here too. Now I'm not sure, but I think it's possible to, like, split stacks so you don't, like, use up all your oxygen like that. Not sure how, but I'll probably learn as I go along. I could go to other places, but I don't really need to. So let's just, like, go to the star map and let's continue on. Let's go to this red dwarf. Day 36. Let's say I find a magic lamp drifting in space and allow me one wish. What would it wish for? I must admit to be craving for sausages. Maybe I could return to Earth, but discreetly, so I can have some sausages without needing to tell my story 1,000 times. No, my wish would be to find out what I really want. Alright, well, we're in our solar system here. We got a rocky planet, and a gas giant. Now, as I basically go along here, I have to watch out for, like, stuff. But, let's go here. Wow, that really hurt my hull. Okay, let's heal up a little bit. We'll use a bit of this iron here. Let's heal him here. We'll use a hydrogen up there a little bit there. So that's all the space I have for stuff here. Let's probe and see what I find. We'll go 7 deep. Ooh, lots of helium and hydrogen. So note that it takes like 7 fuel basically to do this, so I have to watch out for diminishing returns because I don't get as much back all the time. But that's enough to, you know, be happy about. Okay, let's go maybe to one of these metallic planets, perhaps. We'll land here. Alright, I heard a little bit to the land, so that's something to watch out for, but whatever. Alright, there's some silicon. That might be useful. And let's see here. We're gonna finish. I'm going to repair my ship a little bit because I got a lot of iron and, you know, so much hull base to repair it with. There we go. Let's use up this helium, perhaps. And we're good. Now, I'll note by the different ships, and there are different ships you can use in this game. They'll have different specs for what they do. So you have, like, specs for power, ecosystem, resistance. This all determines, like, you know, how much power it takes basically to do stuff, how much, like, you know, oxygen you require to basically manage your ship, what type of resistance you have to basically stuff happening around you. Alright, let's go to somewhere else. Let's go to this red dwarf. There's a strange planet here, a gas giant shining from the inside like a mini sun. From my orbit, I can't see anything but light. What could it be? Apparently I'm going to land on a gas giant. That'll be fun. I attempt to descend through the planet's thick layers without any special protections. Immediately my cabin starts to creak under the extreme pressure and violent gravitation tides. I catch a brief glimpse of the huge towers and shining silhouettes hidden in the clouds, but maybe I imagined that. I decide to return to space before my ship is completely crushed. So I take some damage doing that. Oh well. Let's see here, we got ourselves another metallic plant, another metallic plant, and we got this one over here. Let's go here. And wow, that hurt a lot just going there, but whatever. Let's just heal up a little bit. So, boom. And boom. That'll help out a little bit in the wrong run. There's some helium. Alright, so all this stuff is pretty important for what it does. You'll eventually find ships that have much more space on them, and space is very important for like what you do in this game. Ooh, lots of hydrogen here. Boom. 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 If I go again, I'm gonna get diminished returns, but let's do it. Get this stuff. Now it's worth knowing, by the way, eventually you'll find like planets that have such good like, you know, gains from them that you actually keep like, you know, probing over and over to get like, you know, a single fuel if you need to. I haven't needed to do that, but it might be something I do in the future. We'll see. We'll use up that stuff. Let's go to one of these other planets. So we got a rocky planet and our rocky planet. Cool, I didn't take any hull damage dropping down here. Let's do some drilling. Oh no, a lava flux melted my drill. I'll have to rebuild it. Digging this deep can be quite hazardous. So that's something to watch out for. As you dig deeper, you'll basically damage your stuff. But whatever, there's some iron and such basically to make use of. I got a W. What will a W do for me, I wonder? There's like different things that you can basically like make use of, so... Let's repair that so I don't have to, you know... There we go. Let's just put this here for now. And I'll finish. I need to build up a new drill, so that'll be something I have to do. Let's do that. I think I get more fuel from helium, so we'll use up the hydrogen here. I need to find an oxygen-bearing planet at this point, so that's really what I have to do. Find oxygen. Alright, I need to rebuild my drill, so... Drills basically, you have to craft them if they get damaged. So this small device can gather rock specimens from planets and asteroids. There's my drill if I need to basically do stuff. Or if it just tells me what this stuff does. So, tungsten. This rare element is praised for its resistance to temperature extremes. That's cool to know. Helium, a high-performance fuel component commonly found in stellar cores. We have thorium, a blackish, uncommon element used in the production of reactors. So apparently I use this for reactor production. Hydrogen, fuel for stars, and for my fuel tanks. Iron, a common resource abundant in rocky planets and required for fixing the hull of my ship. Hafnium. This very rare material is of critical importance to every device related to energy production. Good to know. And silicon. This fairly common mineral is critical to all electronics devices. Alright, well, lots of good stuff to find out there. Alright, I need to find myself a planet that's like, got air on it, so... Let's try and do that. Day 54. There's a teeny moon here in orbit around a small planet. The moon's surface is perfectly flat, probably artificial. I land near the only identifiable construction, a crystal dome. The atmosphere is 20% oxygen and temperature 20 degrees Celsius. I leave the ship without a space chute. It's unreal. The dome houses some kind of alien propulsion device. In the middle of it, a receptacle seems to be waiting for something. There are words X beneath it. EPXAGT Su Baf. So, something I know about this game is that there's like alien language to basically decipher in this game. And I have no idea what it is, basically to say what it is at the start. Let's put in some iron and see what it does. I place some iron in the receptacle. Quickly the device absorbs it and little iron flower fractals blooms before my eyes. It grows larger and larger and larger. I flee back to my ship as the flower, still growing, starts tearing the dome apart. As I rocket away, the flower encircles the entire room, crushing it to dust, and begins reaching its centers into space. So, I've learned a new word. So, that's basically what elf god basically means. It means love, and I lost an iron for it. But whatever, we learned a word. That's always good to know. There's a gas giant. There's a rocky planet. Near reveals are really helpful to me right now, so let's just move on to the next planet. This red dwarf. Or a supernova. By the way, what I'm really looking for is like, planets that like could have life. Is what I'm really looking for. This might have life, I'm not sure. We'll go to supernova. I don't dream of space, I scarcely get enough sleep. And when I do, I dream of what I miss. The smell of wet foliage, the grilled meat, the taste of chocolate, and the feeling of being near other people. Hey, look at that, we found ourselves a world. Garden planet, breathable atmosphere, so I can go get some, air from there. And that's probably what I'm going to do right now, I think. We'll get some air. So there we go. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. So that's stuff I know about, breathable planets. You basically go here, you get yourself a little bit of, breathable, life back in your ship and all that. And if wants, you can drill for oxygen as well. Let's encounter life. Alright, so this is basically an alien I just came across. I don't know if he's, being happy or sad or anything. So, if I basically, approve or disprove, I can, learn words and, possibly get stuff to happen. So, let's try proving. The alien doesn't want to talk anymore. Well, don't know if that's good or bad, but apparently he, gave me the word forgive. So now I know what give means. Alright, well, let's see what I'm going to do here. I think we'll try drilling here a little bit, so... maybe I'll drill only 4 deep this time. Hey, there's some copper. There's some carbon. And there's some oxygen. I'm not sure what I do with all this stuff, but I don't really need this much iron here. I guess we'll get rid of that. Until I know what this W is, I probably don't need it, so let's just get the oxygen going right there. We'll finish that for now. I'm gonna go into my ship here and we'll use up some of this, you know, excess fuel I have here. So, hydrogen is always easy to find. Let's boost it up here real quick. So, copper. This element is praised for its high thermal and electrical conductivity. And yeah, there's something to split there. You can just, like, split it if you want to. Just click on it and you can split it. Let's heal up our ship a little bit. And, maybe we'll go explore something else. Let's try going to this plant here. No damage, that's good. Let's try drilling. A little bit of iron here for my troubles. Not that great, but whatever. I don't need to drill for a little bit of iron, so let's just book it off here. Let's go to the gas giant. So I took a little damage from orbiting this, but whatever. Heal up a little bit. I need to worry about my fuel a little bit here as well, so... let's split this by 7 perhaps, and let's use this much. There we go, some fuel. Let's probe it 7 deep? Sure, why not? Oh no, a sun pressure surge destroyed my probe. I was quite shaken as well. I have to rebuild it, drilling deep. The steep can be hazardous. So I have to, you know, not drill too much deep, because I can do bad stuff. Hey guys, some platinum. So there's some platinum for rebuilding my probe if I need to. And we'll get this stuff. I have no probe to launch, so I have to rebuild my probe. But, what do I need to rebuild it? I need platinum and iron to build a probe, so I'm good to build our probe if I need to. Let's just use up this oxygen. And we'll use up this hydrogen. We'll just build that right there. Something else I can't move this stuff around apparently, so... can't remove that stuff once it's built. Oh well. Let's just head off to somewhere else then. Let's go... here. On the surface of an ash-covered moon, I noticed a sort of amphitheater, or maybe an arena, dug into the rocks. The atmosphere is gloomy. I land on the moon. There's nothing on the surface but ashes. On the walls of the arena, a strange fresco is carved into stone. It depicts a story of humanoid people whose sun is devoured by a bird-like being. The people seem to flee into space aboard the ships, and the ships contain cubes. I see the humanoids fighting against each other. In the ships. Then I see some of them appear to pillage planets populated with other strange-looking aliens. Very mysterious. Alright, so I lost some fuel, but I learned a couple new words. We learned me and deaf. Great. I'm learning stuff. Okay, here's a rocky planet to go visit. Maybe we'll go to it. And we'll use up a little bit of, you know, iron or something a bit to heal my ship, I think. We'll split this a little bit and use this much. Okay, let's go land. That didn't hurt my hull, which is good. And we'll drill a little bit. Let's go 5 deep. There's some more of TH. There's some more silicon as well. More iron. I'm really not hurrying for silicon, so I probably will ditch that first if I get the chance. Okay, can't really use this for anything just yet. Alright, let's take off. I could go to the sun to get more fuel, by the way, but we're just gonna push on somewhere else. Let's go here. Fantastic. A bubble as big as an asteroid is floating in space, dotted with shiny blinking spots. Intriguing. Let's touch it. Or let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. I move forward without touching the bubble. I notice that hydrogen molecules that come into contact with it are transformed into pure energy. God, that's a pocket of antimatter. I fly away carefully. If a single gram of matter touched it, it would explode with energy nuclear bomb. That was a close call. So I took some damage there, but whatever. Alright, there's a rich metallic ore here. I don't really have time to land on this because I don't have the fuel to do so, so... let's go toward... here. A very small automated space station orbits here in the outer reach of the system. Probably dragged here by accident. No openings, but I was able to recover a small fuel tank. That's cool. I got some fuel. And there's a habitable world here as well. Very nice. Gas giant, rocky plant, garden plant. Let's land a garden plant. The real atmosphere here restores my ship. Let's encounter life if it's around. We encountered a new race called the Surduk. So no idea if they're happy or glad or anything like that. Let's approve of this one perhaps. Alright, so it wants something from my cargo. It wants iron and HF. Have I got that? Let's give him HF. The alien receives my gift, but doesn't seem to like it. I guess it wanted iron. So, it wanted, iron, but whatever. Alright, you know what? Let's go to my ship here. We're gonna maybe use up a little bit of fuel or something for my hull here a little bit. Let's go with a little bit of, this. Just a little bit of fuel. Use up some iron as well. I'll have to drill for more iron, but whatever, that's always fine to do. Let's drill. Alright, there's something called CO. I think that's carbon monoxide or something else. Can't remember what that one is. I know it's carbon down here. Carbon is carbon. Let's just do this so I can find out what this is. So auction. Required for survival. I can find this on planets with that shelter life. Cobalt. Okay. This common element, though difficult to mine, is frequently used in the manufacture of measuring instruments. So that's probably used to make, like, you know, my telescope, perhaps. Nope, not needed for my telescope. Let's see here. So what do I want right here, I guess? Remember to pass organic life. You know, of this stuff here, I'm not sure I really need the carbon that much. But it's not like there's any reason to drop it, so I'll just hold off on doing that, I guess. Let's go over to this plant here. And we'll land and we'll drill for a little bit of stuff. More iron. I want that, I guess. Take that iron there, I guess. I could drill for more iron, but I don't probably don't need that much, so we're just going to finish for now. Let's go to a gas giant, maybe. And we'll just probe 5 deep. Okay, there's some hydrogen. I'm going to... What do I want to do here? I want to make use of this, you know, obviously. I think we're going to probably get rid of the cobalt at this point, until I know what it's for. I'm just going to go in here and we'll use this up. I probably should use up my healing before mining that so I have more space, but whatever. That's my fault for doing that. There we go. There's some fuel to basically go on my journeys. That's fine. Alright, so let's see here. I've actually gone for quite a bit at this point. I don't want to make these episodes too long. Maybe this is good enough to basically stop, so we'll basically, like, you know, quit here. I'll see you guys when I basically continue on. For now, take care.